All right, my friends, welcome back for another relaxing video. Today we're gonna do another video that we're kind of stretching more, holding the poses a little bit longer, and really just trying to breathe into our body. We finally have some nice weather out here in New England, so back outside by the lake, which is always my favorite. So we'll start off coming to a nice seat, whatever is comfortable for you, maybe sitting cross-legged, maybe up against a wall, or coming up onto a prop such as a block or a pillow. We'll take a moment just to let the hands rest down on your body. Palms down is a bit more grounding, and palms up tends to invite more energy, and it's a little bit more awakening. So find a nice comfortable seat. Let the eyes close down. Find a soft gaze in front of you. And just settle in. We just start to breathe and start to scan our body and notice where there might be some extra tension. Maybe we're holding on to something. Just noticing. Coming into our senses, we'll start to tune into the different sounds around us. See if you can hone into one sound and notice the different characteristics of it. You don't even need to know what's making that sound. It's just that tuning in and actually listening. Then we'll shift our awareness to something that we can feel. There's no need to change anything. Take a few more breaths here, slowing everything down, all of your senses, your breathing. Great. And with an intention in your heart, maybe some gratitude in your mind, we'll make our way into a tabletop, stacking your shoulders right over your wrist, your hips right up over your knees. Finding some cat-cow here, the belly drops down as you inhale and the gaze lifts, and round through your spine, really pressing through your palms, through your cat. Inhaling, the belly drops down, the gaze lifts, and exhaling to round through. Moving with your breath on your inhale, belly drops. And on your exhale, find your cat rounding through the spine. It's always nice to add in some extra movements that feel good for you, kind of wiggling, shifting around. Hip circles always tend to be my go-to. We'll take one more big breath in here and sigh it out. Now coming back to a nice neutral tabletop. The left hand is going to scooch a little bit more midline. The right arm is going to sweep up towards the sky. And then we'll thread the right arm under the left, dropping our right face and shoulder onto the mat. start to press the left hand back underneath the shoulder. The right arm sweeps back up towards the sky and plants down almost midline on your mat. Taking it to the other side, the left hand reaches up high, and we'll exhale to thread the left arm under. So we dropped our left face, our left shoulder down to the yoga mat. Try to soften in any area that feels really tense or you can really feel a big stretch. Let your breath go to those spots and help to work it all out. We'll start to press back into our tabletop. And we'll take a couple cat-cows or hip circles to rinse it out. Good, and making your way back to a nice neutral spine here. The left leg is gonna step forwards on the mat. Your hands are pressing inside of the left leg, and the right leg is coming long back behind you. Now, depending on how much space that you have in your hips and in your body, being up on your hands might be more than enough. It also might be nice to bring your forearms down onto a prop like a block or a pillow. Or even some people are able to place their arms all the way down onto the ground. Breathing in nice and slow and steady. Lengthening through the exhales. With each exhale, letting something go, whether it's in your mind, a thought that keeps recircling, or maybe in your body. You might notice that your left thigh is maybe holding on, trying to keep you up. Let it go. You have all this support of the ground underneath you. It's not going anywhere. We'll start to add in a twist, placing the right hand down on the mat, the left arm reaches up towards the sky. If you'd like to keep going for the quad stretch, the left hand can reach back for your right foot. Always moving from a place of love, so you're not forcing anything or causing pain, but you're working with your body wherever you are today. And then very gently let the right foot come back to the ground. We'll send our hips back to lengthen through the left leg. Trying to keep a nice long spine here. That could mean lifting up onto some sort of prop to bring the ground closer. We also want to just engage our belly, drawing it towards your back to help keep that strength in your core. Excellent. Start to glide forwards, bending into your left knee. We will sweep the left leg back to meet the right and bringing it over towards our right side, stepping the right foot up to the outer edge of the mat. Finding your lizard, the hands stay planted inside of the right foot and your left leg finds some length back behind you. From here, we kind of have our order of if we want small, medium, large per se, where we can be up on our hands. We could come down onto the block or even further down to the ground. And notice how each side could be so different. Maybe one hip is tighter than the other. And that's all good. We don't have to fix it. We're here to find some balance. Adding in the twist, the left hand is going to stay planted down. The right arm reaches up high. I always like to give a little wave to the sky. I don't know if you can see, but the clouds are just slowly moving along. And I like that. I like to kind of think our mind is like that with our thoughts, just letting them gently pass on by. Maybe the right hand keeps reaching back for the left foot, adding in a bit of a thigh stretch here. Breathing into it. Don't forget to breathe. Good. And gently releasing the left foot down. Right hands will come back down to the ground, and we'll just shift our hips back so we can lengthen through the right leg. With each inhale, you might find this little lift up out of your body, just this natural lifting from breath filling you up. And as you exhale, this natural lengthening, softening, folding a bit more over the right leg. We'll inhale to bend into the right leg, and we'll sweep the right leg back around to meet the left and make our way onto our bottoms. The left leg is going to lengthen out. The right foot kind of tucks into your thigh. And find your prop, bring it right over towards your left thigh. We're going to fold over the left leg, but sometimes it can be nice to let your left arm rest on a prop. Maybe the right arm stays on the leg. You might reach it up and kind of grasp behind your head to deepen a bend on the right side of your body, if that feels okay. The neck is relaxed. The gaze is just gazing down towards your foot. We'll take one more breath here. Breathing in nice and big. Sighing it all out. As we rise up, we'll find a twist towards the right side. And unwinding through center, we'll take a fold forwards. I love my prop again. Folding forwards. I like to let my forearms rest on the block, the pillow, whatever you have. And just breathing into it. Taking the time to relax. Even thanking yourself for carving out the time to have some self-care in the day, whatever it may be. Whether you cook yourself a meal, you're able to get outside in the sun, whatever makes you smile. now, we'll rise up and switch our legs so the right leg reaches out long, the left foot will tuck on in, and then we can place our prop right outside of the right leg. Nice big reach over towards the right side here. If you like lifting up the left arm, you can reach down the cup behind your head. Find all that length and expansion in the left side body. Start to rise back up, finding a twist over towards the left side, gazing back over the left shoulder. Let the spine grow up nice and tall, nice and long. And coming back through center, we'll take one more forward fold, letting your arms rest on anything if needed. Rising back up, we can put the prop off to the side. Let the feet come about mat's width distance, and we'll just wash out the legs, letting the knees drop down to one side, then the other, rinsing out any stagnant energy, bringing in nice fresh blood flow. So peaceful over here by the lake. I can hear the water kind of lapping up on the shore, and the little breeze keeps going by. Great. And for our last posture, we're going to take legs up the wall. So if you're at home and you actually have a wall or a tree or anything near you, you could lay down on your back and rest your legs against that surface. Otherwise, you can either stack your hands underneath your waistband, or you could place a pillow or a block under your waistband. So you really want it to feel easy. You don't want to feel like it's work to lift your legs up into the air. This pose is fantastic for helping our blood flow, for our lymph system, the heart. It lets everything have a break, so gravity starts drawing everything down. And with the legs in the air, find some point and flex motions of your ankles. Maybe circle them around a bit. Heck, draw your name with your feet. Write a sentence. Settling in. Imagine that your body is like an ice cube with its ridges, its cold surface. And the more that you settle in and you breathe, it starts to melt and soften. All the edges soften. Continue to rest here for as long as you'd like, letting the eyes close down and noticing your breath. I applaud you for taking the time to slow down to rest, because although it's a simple concept, it's often pretty difficult to do, especially in our fast-paced worlds. So thank you for practicing with me today, and I will see you soon.